Our lords,
extraterrestrial warriors.
This is Volcan rock. You can imagine Arcus, the evil dictator, fights Atom Power to control the galaxy. Volcan rock, Atom Power, and Arcus from the Power Lords collection, each sold separately. New from Revell.
Welcome back to Retro Wednesday at the Titanium Hangar. This is Mike, and today I want to talk to you about the Volcan rock from Power Lords, made by Revell. Yes, Revell, the model company, made a great toy line. Phenomenal looking figures. We're going to be seeing more from Nacelle coming very soon, and we'll be able to populate this playset with it. But this is not an easy playset to get. It is definitely not a cheap playset to get. There's two of them on eBay right now. Neither one of them are complete, and they both want like $1,500 or something. It's kind of crazy. But with that, I'll get into talk a little bit more about that. I am missing 4 parts, but I've decided now's the time to do it because I'm doing one of the 98 projects, and I'm going to put this into its final resting place and display place. And once it's done, then, you know, it's going to be hard to get out, deal with, do anything with. And anyway, with all of that, we're going to take a look at this, all the fun features, all the things that it has and does, and all that great stuff. And, you know, of course, the things that I'm missing, which aren't really that big of a deal. In the end, the grand scheme of things, if I never get them, it's not a big deal. The playset's pretty awesome. Yes. Very similar to Castle Grayskull and a couple other ones that clamshell open like that. But let's get into talking about Volcan rock from Power Lords on this Retro Wednesday coming up. Before we get into the playset, I do want to talk about a couple of things that I didn't know about when I collected this toy line. I found this out, that they make these little PVCs. They're pretty cool. In 2023, when I was traveling to Disney World for the family trip, a set of these popped up for like $58, and they sold for like $58, and I just missed the auction because I was too busy doing family stuff. But it's almost impossible to find them now. I don't think they're really that valuable. They would make the list of, you know, not all that valuable, but kind of rare. And then we also have these wind-up ones. I think they made 2, maybe 3, but it's just a fun little history to go along with it. And I like to keep them in the Volcan rock. Before we get into all the individual features and stuff, I'm just going to do a quick overview of the inside. And we'll start with the inside, then we'll move to the outside, then we'll do all of the other things that can be done. But we have, it's very similar to Castle Grayskull, is that we have these 2 platforms, and it's clamshell design, opens and closes. Now mine's not actually connected, and I won't be displaying it connected for a lot of reasons. Well, you could break the plastic and all that, but it has play value of flipping it around. Plus, I can squeeze it in to my display a little tighter if it's not connected. I have more options. So that's why that's going on. We have computer panel up here. We have like a sliding piece right here that's going to help with holds in another ledge out there. Then down here we have a gun. There's a gun that's connected to like a window, or whatever you want to call it, a hatch, a window, or something like that. And then we've got the weapons rack, the elevator, and we'll be getting into each one of these, but just kind of an overview. Now the other side over here, and it's funny too, because it's like, just in pictures, you just don't, it's hard to put it all together. Like what gun goes on what window, and I believe I've got them right. I have them corrected. Correct. You do have a rotating door. That door just rotates. A revolving door. Revolving credit. And then up here, we've got another upstairs door that leads out to a ledge, and interesting stuff. And just a computer panel that just doesn't really do anything. We got the trap door right there. And then we've got up here a satellite. We have the volcano top, where we can blow the top off. All kinds of really interesting stuff that this does. And so with that, we'll get into some of these features. First of all, I'm going to talk about the satellite, and then I'm going to just get it out of the way, because I am missing the piece that plugs into here. So I'm using an extra elevator shaft. See, that's not too reliable. That's why I want to get it out of the way. I barely have it in there, but I have it kind of connected to an elevator shaft, and it is supposed to just sort of rotate up here. if it's connected. Now I've just rigged mine to barely stay, barely, and I'm not sure I'm gonna display it. Probably exactly like that, but the whole point of it is that there's a satellite. Whoop-de-doo. All right, next up I want to showcase the weapons. These weapons that they come with are kind of weird, and they're made for, I guess, each of the characters to hold, and we'll see the weapon rack next. But there it is, and I found, you know, just any character that looked like they would be able to handle and hold these weapons. Their hands are all shaped different. The figures are all different. There's really no two that are sharing really anything. Their hands, size, weapon size, nothing really is shared in these. You know, Many-Face gimmick. I mean, nothing's the same, but yeah, they can hold some of the weapons. That's why I'll display it. We started with this side. I guess you say the left side, the one that has the lava on it to show all of the features. So starting out, we're going to notice that we have a couple of things. We have the ladder here, which is connected. It can be removed. It's connected. I do have extra ladders because they're the coolest looking ladder like ever. So I like to have extra ladders on my display. And somewhere along the line, I picked those up. You have this elevator here, which I think technically you can set it up to go either way. Like you can set it up to where you roll this forward and it also pulls it up. It's possible, I think, but this is the way I found it works for me the best. I don't even have it glued in or anything. I literally shoved it in one of these holes and got it to work. When we're done, if I remember, I will show you how I set that up. And anyways, going up high, zooming into here, we've got, this is a weapon rack. It's on the door. The door opens, and my middle one usually falls out, but this door opens, and I think there's a little warping, so it's a little hard to open. There it goes. And yeah, a little bit of warping there. Wipe away those styrofoam bits from a masterpiece transformation. Inside, we got this window of sorts, and we have this gun, and it's mounted, and it does slide back, so when you open it, it actually come out and do its thing. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We're gonna push it open and make sure that the gun's down so it clears. We'll look at it on the other side. Here's the side view, it coming out. It kind of arches upward a little bit, and this is kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of a good idea that you've got this gun and we can back it up. So with this playset, it's kind of big. It's going to be kind of hard to get everything in perspective and see it just right. So we'll have to be adjusting a lot, but it's got a nice little sticker here, and it holds in place okay, I guess. But this is kind of the whole concept. It does more or less the same thing on the other side. We'll see it, but it's a different gun. And oh yeah, you can slide it out too, like that. So kind of fun. And we'll see more on the outside, like this piece here. It's being held in place right now. So we'll go to the next feature. When we pull on this piece inside, this trap door will fall. We'll see that here in just a second. Hello, to the other side, as you can see right here, we have the top, and we're going to showcase. This is nothing more than a door that opens, and there's a little stand that you can stand a figure out here on this ledge. That works, gets the job done. So kind of fun. And as you can see, you can have figures inside, outside, but I will also say, if you have them standing in here, you can see how this, too many of them, it's not going to hold very well. Some might fall off because this gets flimsy as it goes out. This may add a little bit of support, but not much. But yeah, that is a thing, an issue. We do have a trap door right here. I fabricated a piece, so I'm fine. Like the whole rest of my life, I could just live with this piece that I fabricated. It's not a big deal. But let's see how it works. We're gonna use my prototype fabricated piece because I don't want to like mess my good one up. And we're gonna use a Joe figure just so it falls that's how it works. Well, it's technically supposed to hold on and just flap down, but you get the point. I do want to, while we're up here, talk about this computer panel. I don't think it actually does anything. It is purely decorative, which is fine. We're all fine here. How are you? But the stickers, some of the decals on mine are really rough. Some are pretty good. And my son applied those with his, at the time, you know, 5 years ago, tiny little hands applying this stuff. And he did a really good job. I'm very pleased. It's just like, it's like lava dripped or oozed out. Really cool. Why is it not melting the floor? I don't know. We get down here now. We got the same old thing, and I don't need to turn it around and show you, but we got the same old thing where the gun comes out. This one does not hold on as well. Does not. My whole arm in the way, I think. There's a gun, and then this rotating. Now this piece here, mine does not work very well, but I think something's warped in there so that the tabs aren't fully connecting on the bottom. But it's not the end of the world. It's a rotating door, revolving door, rotating door, and yeah. And then there's stickers all around this. I don't know if the kid that put them on the right place, because I've looked at other people's and their rock stickers are in different places than mine, and all the other ones seem to be in the same spot. I don't know. That's one of those funny things, like kids do the darndest things. Let's look at the outside. All right, so here's the outside of the playset. Now, there's a few things I want to showcase. You can see that we've got 2 of the lava drips there. There's supposed to be 3 here. I'm missing that one. That lava drip. And it has these platforms. Now, this drop-down platform, that's the same platform I used and fabricated some parts to connect it. Not very well, by the way, evidently. It kind of leans. But there's supposed to be a completely different, smaller one with 2 little plugins that plugs into there. So that is what it is. But when you push the button in, you can actually extend this. And it's like magic. Now, one of the things you can do is you can take it side by side like this and put the bridge on it. Display it like that. Just play it like that. Yeah. And it will hold it. So you hold a figure on there, you can have figures doing whatever. And this bridge is really cool. It's kind of like, which I didn't understand it at first. It comes in 2 pieces. I'm not going to separate it. But it snaps together. Oh, I guess it comes apart. Oh, okay. Well, okay. It comes in 2 pieces like this. It's not as hard to get apart then. I don't want to break anything. Good. And then you put it together. And it's got like little holes in it. It looks kind of futuristic space. But kind of gives me that whole vibe of that area in Indiana Jones where they didn't think that you could actually cross it. It looked like just a big cavern, and then you threw some, he took that one step, the step of faith, and was able to walk and threw some dust on it. You could see that it was just an optical illusion. And this is an optical illusion bridge, maybe. But still, it's pretty cool. So that's one way to do it. But you could also turn these sideways to where you have one faction living in one, so one entire playset could be dedicated to the bad guys. One could be dedicated to the good guys. See, this has amazing display opportunity from the outside, if that's what you want to do. You could turn it even more, like turn these even more. You can have them side by side. I have them a little bit like this. You can have them flat like that. Just however you'd like to do it. But so many options. I just really kind of showcasing the bridge here. What the bridge can do. And as really cool as you can make this look from the outside, I still think I'm going to display mine from the inside, simply because you can do a lot more with it. But if you have more space, I think the outside's better. If it's a tight space like where I'm going to put mine, then the inside's probably better, just depending. Or if you just completely close it up, it is the tightest space. So yeah, so I think that's about it, but there'll be one more thing I want to talk about. That's how to connect, or how I connected the elevator. All right, so I pushed it all the way to the down, and forward. So this clear tape lining or whatever is going to run all the way up the pole and all the way back down and connects to this. So I put it in there. I tried it a couple of different ways, and what I found is that before I connected to this, I just saw if I pulled on it a little bit, would it lift it? So that's how I made sure it was set up together. I'm not completely disassembling it, because I actually think you can break the connection point at the very top, or even some of these connection points in here. So once I got all that set up, then I put this into one of these and just started rolling, and I made sure it didn't come out. Put my finger on it until it had tension against itself. And now it's got tension against itself, and it will roll upward. I am curious though, can I do it the opposite direction? I don't know. And am I going to mess it up even trying? I doubt it. So let's try it, and let's see if we can roll it. Push it into one of the holes. So focused on it, going the other direction, it worked. I went way off camera. I was so focused on what I was doing and not paying attention to the camera, where it was going, but yeah. So putting it in and rolling it the other direction the same way, and it holds together with its own tension. I suggest not to glue it, because you might have problems in the future. You might break it and you get other parts, and it's like dealing with glue in the end. When you don't have to, don't glue it. So, because even this is a little fiddly, and even me bumping a camera again. All right, here it is up here. You all remember the wall of the Star Wars. It's still there. This is above the wall of the Star Wars where I had all the shuttles. And now I've got this up here. Display, I think it looks nice. Tasteful. I'm going to add a few more things to it, but it's kind of... This stuff here, as I put it up there, I never just did it in one shot. I looked at it over weeks and thought about, like, what am I going to do different? What am I going to add to it? And I still want to be able to blow up this Retro-Wed machine, put all that together. I just haven't done it yet. I've got my own reasons why. I'm waiting to find something specific for it. But anyway, here it is on display. A lot of work. Right, so I really hope you enjoyed this look at the Power Lords Volcan Rock by Revell. And yeah, it's a pretty cool playset. It does a lot of cool things. It's got some great features. It's a whole lot of fun. Very hard to get, on the expensive side. But, you know, I do like the fact the elevator is really cool. I like all of the lava that it's got going on. I mean, it has, like, all of the quintessential things. The trapdoor, it's got the weapons rack, even though it's mounted to a door. There's just a lot of stuff to it that's quintessential, but it has quite a few play features. The bridge is interesting. The ability to utilize it in multiple different setups is really awesome. So anyway, let me know what you guys think about this playset. Is this something you've ever known about, you've ever seen? Is it something that you have ever been interested in? And yeah, I've seen these in a few other people's collections. Also, most people don't have a complete one. It's very, very challenging to complete it. But let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Enjoy your wonderful Retro Wednesday. Titanium Painter out.